Game with the 50-50. Game with the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now let's do a little work about let's here we go, y'all. I don't know if y'all know what's love and the 478 man. It's like, real quick, ladies, hey guys, well. All right, y'all, real quick for the menu. Game with the 50-50, game with the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now let's do it.
Honey, watch out. Children start copying. Watch out, watch my Turn it up, y'all. Yeah. Jump forward, get jump back, really, really. Lean to the right, lean up to the right, lean to the left. Chop, chop, watch my foot tail. Chop, chop, watch my foot tail. Come on. Cha-cha, with your right to cha, with your cha-cha, with your left to cha. Turn it up, y'all, yeah. Jump over, get over, jump back, really, really. Lean to the right, lean up to the right, lean to the left. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Come on. Cha-cha, with your right to cha, with your cha-cha, with your left to cha. Turn it up, y'all, yeah. Jump over, get over, jump back, really, really. Lean to the right, lean up to the right, lean to the left. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Come on. Cha-cha, with your right to cha, with your cha-cha, with your left to cha. Turn it up, y'all, yeah. Jump over, get over, jump back, really, really. Lean to the right, lean up to the right, lean to the left. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Cha-cha, watch my foot tail. Come on. Grand Rising, everyone. Well, this is a great afternoon. That's what it is. It is the afternoon. How you guys doing? How is everybody doing? Y'all know I'm in my favorite spot. Is it kind of dark out here? Got an overshadow out here, you guys. Well, my ear feeling better today, y'all. I would have had to pay almost $300 for some earbuds, but I wouldn't have did that old fashioned remedy, y'all. That sweet oil, it works. Put that sucker down in your ear, put some cotton in there, and I lay down overnight. I got up this morning, my earache was gone. Okay, let me do house rules, you guys, because y'all already know I don't want nobody else trying to sue me no more, y'all. So it's much of an overshadow. I can't hardly see. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted, right, under the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, right, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Everything is just my opinion and just y'all opinion too. Well, today we're still on this court stuff, y'all. I had to go back and take a look at where Martell trying to find loopholes to get back at Melody. So I put up that other order. Melody took him back to court to make an amendment, right? Because Martell still was not complying. So I did put that amendment up, and I saw where he was trying to make that loophole where it did say that Melody was going to be in charge of the medical, right? He's going to be and other stuff, and he was going to be namely in charge of education and activities. Now, y'all notice He put it in that case that the children grades was not good. And then I'm like, well, you're in charge of education. That reflects on you. But I still can't understand how a man would not have no shame of coming forth and saying that his children don't have no medical. Why can't he get his children medical if he feel like they need medical? Why you have to depend on that woman for everything? And Lord, I met a side chick from hell that was worse than coleslaw, you guys. Can y'all see me? There's so much glare out here today. Oh, yeah, so much glare out here today. I'm going to try to hang on in here. It's these little yellow bees. I don't know what you call them, bees or yellow jack. They're real friendly, though, but usually when I come up here, they want to come play with me, you guys. And I don't want to be bothered with these yellow jacks or yellow bees. I don't kill them because they don't try to bite me or anything. Here they come. They just be surrounding me. I didn't put no perfume on today, so hopefully they'll stay away. But let me show y'all something. Y'all saw my last video. The side chick from hell the mistress went to the boyfriend funeral. Oh my God. And then her mama had took her. The dad was there. On the side chick side, the family was there. And they act like they had rights. And the wife so classic. It kind of reminded me, she was like a coleslaw, all hood and ghetto. And then this wife so classic, beautiful wife. Let me show y'all this picture, y'all. Y'all need to watch that video. It's the last video that I put up yesterday. Oh my God. I'm just gonna give y'all some highlights. Y'all go back and check that video out. I mean, that mistress was just held up that funeral for 2 hours, y'all. To finally, that wife had enough. So she called the police on her because she wanted to be left alone. Here she go. Here go the wife, y'all. I don't know nobody's name. That's the wife, right? The wife is so classic. She's talking so calm. I'm going to put this back so y'all can see this better. The wife is so calm and classy and so intelligent. So the police, it's a lot of them came because she was dealing with the hood. The mistress mama is hood, the dad is hood, the brother hood. I mean, they were ghetto. They wanted to come in and take over that funeral. And so the mistress kept telling her, you can't come in here. When you leave me alone, can you at least respect me and my children? I'm trying to bury my husband. And I was thinking of that he wasn't no good. On up until it's time to bury him. She had to put up with this stuff with this mistress on the time to even with burial. She got to put up with this mistress. And put the mistress up there. Now the mistress looked young, and the wife looked like she a little older than the mistress. The mistress said she turned 29 that day that she was out there trying to get in there. And she talking, let me get y'all this. Let me see if I can find her. Here go the mistress, y'all. The mistress said she turned 29 that day. She was sitting out there, that's inside the police car now. She already been out there 2 hours till the wife just so tired. She can't start the funeral because she can't lock the doors. She start the funeral. They going to bogart their way back in the funeral. She had to stop the funeral because she do not want that woman at her husband's funeral. And they got children now. She didn't want her children seeing that mess. And she went in there and threatened that wife. Told that wife she was going to put her in the ground next to her husband. She's so pissed off, and she talking to the cops, and she don't understand why she can't come in. She can't come to the funeral. So let me put out. Okay, so here's what the fans are saying, you guys. I downloaded this. Let's see if I can see what they're saying. Oh my God, I gotta do it from my phone because too much glare out here, y'all. I mean, these side chicks got a lot of nerve. I can't see it, but I hope I still got it on my phone so I can read it to y'all. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what this one say, but anyway, I got one in my hand says she shouldn't have come. Period. Yeah, that's what I figured. Why would you shouldn't come? Period. And you want to know why you gonna get arrested? That cop put her in handcuffs because she was threatening, and then she threatened the wife in front of the funeral home people. So they standing up there, testifying that the wife not lying. They heard the girl when she said threatened to kill a woman. Confronting the wife at the funeral is crazy. Yes, it's crazy. Mistresses confront a wife at a funeral is trashy. The wife seems like a nice lady, though. She did. She never raised her voice. She never cursed. She still was so polite, you guys. They're talking about the side chick from hell. This side chick worse than coleslaw. Let me see what this one say. I can't hardly see all this glare. So I can see this, so I can read it to y'all, child. All right. So right here is when the cops was telling her that it's too much drama, you got to leave. And she told me, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of woman. And I'm thinking, well, just you showing up at the funeral is drama. Anyway, I'm not that type of person. That's what this is the fan Catherine said, the side chick. Showing up at the guy's funeral and confronting the widow. Yes, honey, you are that type of chick. And she wanted us to look at her as being this responsible person. That's how the side chick want to look like. She the responsible person and she belonged there. You have no rights. Even to that woman buried that man in grave. That still was that wife, the father of her children, and she was married to him. I can't imagine that sucker wasn't no good. Up until she buried him, she had to deal with junk from him. Good God. Good God, this woman said. What kind of mother would not only condone this disgusting behavior from her daughter, but something, y'all, I can't see. Wait a minute. Let me pull it up from my phone. Yeah, the mother balled her there. Yeah. The mama was standing up there fussing with the police too. The mama hood, everybody hood. She done made her daughter come to the thing, y'all. Let me start all over. I found it on the phone. I'm not that type of person. That's what she told the police. And Kathy is just repeating what she said. Said the side chick, showing up at the guy's funeral and confronting the widow. Yes, honey, you are that type of person. Yeah, you drama. Good God, Zulu said. What kind of mother would not only condone this disgusting behavior from her daughter, but decide to join her daughter in disgusting? Yeah, the daughter, she done joined the daughter. Now they outside in the parking lot now. Yeah, they done pushed her outside in the parking lot. You got the wife, the husband side of the family trying to keep them from coming in there. They can't even enjoy the funeral because they standing out in the parking lot trying to prevent her and her ghetto crew from coming in there. What kind of husband is this? Shame that you left this mess on your poor wife, you guys. Yeah, she got to deal with it. And it made me thought about something, y'all. It made me thought about something. God forbid if some shit happened to Martell like that. Coleslaw would be just like that. She would not respect Melody as the ex-wife or the mother of the 4 kids or what have you. Child, I'm telling you, this was a trip. Y'all need. I got the whole video over there. The whole video, the entire video is over there on my last thing that I did last night. Yes. Side chick gone wrong. Let me see what this one say right here. I might have to go in the house. I can't see how to read none of this stuff. Bring this closer. All right, bring it out again. See if I can bring it out. This side chick brought her family to her married lover's funeral. Classless. Makeover said, make Makeover Plus said, what side chicks bring their whole family to a married man's funeral? Then you want to start something with the wife. Insane. I'm not that type of woman, said the side chick, showing up at the guy's funeral and confronting the widow. Yes, honey, you are that type of person. Yeah. And she really felt like she was in the right and the wife was in the wrong. She felt like that man's family was in the wrong because she told me something. They out here threatening me in the parking lot. They won't let me come in. I'm like, girl, oh my God, it's not obvious. And the mom standing up there with her, condoling and stuff. Mama trying to get in with her. Oh Lord. I said, what? And guess where they from? The same hometown coleslaw from y'all. Dayton, Ohio. I wonder if that's coleslaw relative. That's where she from. The same place coleslaw from. Coleslaw, is that your relative? I know you know her. Dayton, Ohio is where it's going on, y'all. But that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if she could have got to that wife, she threatened that wife. She could have got to that wife, she would have hurt her. Because she felt like it was her rights to be up there at that funeral, that she was supposed to have been sitting up there. And check this out, y'all. Knowing she ain't had no insurance, the wife, the one, had to bury him and pay for the funeral. And you gonna bring your tail in there? I don't know what to say about these side chicks. These new age side chicks, man. Woo, Lord. And then I see where she get it from her mama. Because her mama condoling that stuff. And the girl looked real young, but she said she turned 29 that day when she was in that parking lot. Yeah, her mama probably encouraged her. All right, you guys. So we're going to be talking today about a little bit about court issues. Like I said, I went back, had to go back and just think about how did Martell think that he had these privileges? So that's where he get those privileges from, was of coming back and filing about the corporate punishment and the medicals, whatever. The rest of that stuff not in there. He can't go to mentally and talk about her personal life, but he wants to. Yeah. All right, let me just say hi to y'all. Ooh, wait. These side chicks trifling. Yeah, that's more than trifling. I felt so sorry for that. Let me get so y'all can see me, y'all. Y'all, I felt sorry for her. Y'all need to go watch my video. You would feel so sorry for her. And the wife was so kind and passionate, and she did all she can to try to keep things back. And she did all she can not to call the police on them, but they would never leave. 2 hours, that side chick held that funeral up for over 2 hours, you guys. And you could see all the people just sitting up there, just waiting and waiting and waiting. Then when you go outside, when the police walk outside in the parking lot, you can see where she got all her little ghetto crew there. And then you can see where the family trying to protect the wife on the inside, because that's why they standing outside. Some of the family members, the men's in the family, not allowing her to go back in there because she was threatening to do something to their wife. And I was like, for the life of me, that beautiful wife of yours, y'all, let me put her picture back up there. Compare what they look like. That beautiful wife. I'm talking about she was a class, and you could tell that the wife was very educated. This woman right here, very educated woman, kind of, probably the same vibe as Melody. And he went out in the street and got a hood rat. And she said she been dealing with this for 5 years, y'all. Her calling her house and coming over there trying to fight her. 5 years. But she hung on in there. And then I'm like, oh my God. I guess she just was trying to keep her family intact for the kids' sake, but he wasn't no good. It's a shame that he left her have to go through all of that. All right, you guys, let me see what y'all saying over here. Cause y'all know that was a trip. The side chicks from hell. Oh, y'all, Pinky here today. She's not going to be able to come up, but she's in the doctor's office right now. I need for y'all to shout out to Pinky, give her some prayer emojis because she had surgery. So she's back in the doctor's office today to see. She thinks she got some complications behind the surgery. So, Pinky, good luck, Pinky. We're praying for you. Yeah. Pinky trying to, she's so sweet. She's sitting in the doctor's office right now, y'all. Hey, Queen Common Sense, hello. How are you? Speaking to Pink Globo. Greta say, unfortunately, looks have nothing to do with why men cheat. Martell is proof positive of that. Yeah, they just want a hood rat, I guess. Queen is sending you, everybody's giving you prayer emoji. Greta say praying for you, Pinky. Karen Riley say praying for you, Pinky. Yes, y'all pray for her. Speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Earth Journey, officially Black Titanic. I just woke up. I slept in today. You deserve it. If y'all see my head down like that, that's cause the glare of the sun is in the way. But I just want to sit on the back porch, y'all. I don't want to sit in the house. My Miss Kathleen Fullwood. Hey, sweetheart. I seen that video. Wasn't that something? Wasn't that something? Did you see how that wife was a class act? Y'all hear me? Yes. Toffee said, hey, Toffee, love you. Toffee, Greta says 87 watching. Maybe more than watching now, but thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all see if y'all still subscribe because, yeah, YouTube been kicking out my subscribers. Michelle Walters said, good morning, everyone. Girl Lee said, mama and daughter side chick. Probably is. She trained her to be a side chick just like somebody else we know. And when I saw that they were from Dayton, Ohio, I'm like, I wonder if she's some kind of coleslaw. Because y'all know that's where coleslaw from. And yeah, coleslaw probably know. They have no respect. Not only that, just respect yourself. That's it. You don't have no respect for yourself. And I can't remember, why did she feel like she had rights to be at that woman's funeral? I know after that funeral, that girl probably wept and cried and she feel embarrassed. Hey, G Squad. Y'all know G Squad and Pinky both are content creators, you guys. Okay, what I decided to do, I'm going to give y'all the Black history that we had before. I decided to do Miss Parker again because they trying to pass Miss Parker as a queer person and we not having it. So I'm going to keep Miss Parker up front like I do Miss Gladys West. I'm not having it. If I could keep Miss Parker, your first Black history gonna be Miss Parker. Y'all probably seen it, but I'm doing this. I got a reason behind this. I do not want no clear person posing as Miss Parker. We're gonna have to keep her up front so that narrative won't be changed. Yes. Queen Common Sense is in the house. Y'all do know that she is a content creator. G Squad. Anybody else in the house that I don't, if I forget, don't hold it against me. We have a whole new breed of low life chicks. Yeah. What kind of parents are raising them? They be side chicks. Then they teach their children that it's okay. All right, let me go on and do Miss Parker and let her come. Y'all not they not finna get away with this, y'all. We doing Miss Parker again. Miss Parker is an African American woman that invented the gas furnace. Someone said she had to really have a knowledge of chemistry. She had to do that because you know that it's gas furnace. You gotta have that to keep everything from exploding. You got to have everything calculated just right. But she invented gas furnace, y'all. So today we got central air and central heat because of Miss Parker, Miss Alice Parker. And I said I'm gonna keep up front. So we all need to keep up front and make sure everybody know that Miss Parker is a black woman. They got a clear woman passing a clear woman off for Miss Parker. Here we go, Miss Parker. Y'all seen it? We're gonna see it again. Honey, watch out. Children start copying. What is this? All right. Y'all know I can't. Oh boy. I don't know how I missed that. Put that up there. Oh yeah, yeah. Cha cha. Mm-hmm. Miss Parker, where are you? I know you're up here somewhere. Alice Parker, Black History. Let's see. Y'all know I'm slipping. I guess that was just the introduction, y'all. Let me see if we're gonna change over to Miss Parker. Let's see. Our children start copying. Turn it up, Today, no more chopping woods, no more coal stove, no more fireplace burning to heat the home because we got two African Americans. You got the female Miss Parker and you got the male Mr. Baker. Interested and innovated. Excuse me, y'all. Who invented the heating system? But first, let's start with Miss Parker. Miss Parker is not a Caucasian lady. They trying to pass her off as a Caucasian lady. If you see the lady at the top of that is who they're passing off as Miss Parker. Also, they said little is known. They have scrapped everything about this lady, her pictures, whatever. Her patent came out in 1919, you guys, and she mysteriously passed. Something happened to her where she mysteriously died in 1920. But in 1919, she got a patent for it, right? Patent number 1135905, December 1919. But they say at that time it was never placed into commercial production. Although this still was a groundbreaking advance in comfort. Let me tell y'all something. At this point, and this lady right here really broke grounds. And still today, you guys, her family, no one has never ever benefited off of this lady invention. Central air and gas. We call her Black Girl Magic because I don't know how she invented this, y'all. Yeah, I remember I remember when we used to have to chop woods down there in Bessemer. We had a stove. You could either put wood in it or you can put coal in it, right? Most of the time we use wood because we just have to go out there and buy them coals. But yeah, I've never had to chop wood before, but the men's in the family would do all the woods. And then down there in Bessemer, I'll never forget that street. We lived on Extra Avenue in Bessemer. But anyway, they said that there was at least one photo of Parker a long time ago. Nobody knows where it is. Nobody knows. Very little is known about Miss Parker. Seems like they just try to wipe anything about Miss Parker out of the way, you guys, so that someone else could take over her invention. But Black Girl Magic, just right. Miss Alice Parker did her research, and tribute goes to Miss Alice Parker because that is her invention, natural gas. And then she revolutionized everybody home and made everybody comfortable because all you got to do now is go in there and turn that thermostat on and you got heat. Turn that thermostat on and you got cool air. Shout out to this Black Girl Magic, Miss Alice Parker. Now, you guys remember, y'all see that when you Google her, that Caucasian lady gonna pop up. But remember, Miss Walker was an African American. Miss Parker is an African American lady that invented natural gas furnace, y'all. Shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out, Black Girl Magic. Now, Alice Parker is, over the years, they have a picture of a clear person as Alice Parker. But you guys, Alice Parker is really a Black inventor. She invented central air and heating. She invented the gas heater, you guys. So, but one thing about it, that she got the patent in 1919 and she died in 1920. So when she passed on, they never did give Alice Parker the credit. She has never, or her family has ever benefited off of her family. No one has never benefited off of her central area and heat. Y'all know how it was back in the day. You got to use coals and firewood, and she revolutionized the home. Alice Parker is the inventor. This is historical fact. Now keep in mind, if you Google her, they got a clear woman as Alice Parker, but Alice Parker was a black woman.
A brilliant African-American inventor born in 1895 in Morristown, New Jersey. Alice loved science and wanted to make life better for many people. In the early 1900s, most African-American homes were heated by burning wood or coal, which was dirty and dangerous for the average homeowner. Alice saw a way to change that. In 1919, Alice Parker invented a new kind of heating system. She designed a natural gas furnace that could heat homes more safely. But Alice faced many challenges. In the early 20th century, securing a patent required legal assistance and financial resources that were inaccessible to people of color at the time, but she didn't give up. Her invention made homes warmer and safer for everyone. Alice's design was the first of its kind and paved the way for modern heating systems. With her persistence, homes could now be heated more evenly and safely. Alice H. Parker's creativity and determination helped shape the way we heat our homes today. She was a true pioneer in science and engineering. Meet Alice H. Parker, a brilliant African-American inventor born in 1895 in Morristown, New Jersey. Alice loved science and wanted to make life better for many people. In the early 1900s, most African-American homes were heated by burning wood or coal, which was dirty and dangerous for the average homeowner. Alice saw a way to change that. In 1919, Alice Parker invented a new kind of heating system. She designed a natural gas furnace that could heat homes more safely. But Alice faced many challenges. In the early 20th century, securing a patent required legal assistance and financial resources that were inaccessible to people of color at the time, but she didn't give up. Her invention made homes warmer and safer for everyone. Alice's design was the first of its kind and paved the way for modern heating systems. With her persistence, homes could now be heated more evenly and safely. Alice H. Parker's creativity and determination helped shape the way we heat our homes today.
Identity was education. Because to remain...
So this is about Alice Parker, you guys. Alice Parker invented central heat. Yes, she did. No more going out there cutting wood. No more going out there shoveling coals. Alice Parker.
Throughout Black History Month, we've been sharing stories of Black excellence. Meteorologist Brian Znansky shares with us a story of how one African-American woman keeps us warm, literally, during this very cold stretch of weather we've been experiencing.
There is very little we know about Alice Parker, an inventor from New Jersey who was the first to put to paper the idea of using natural gas as a way to heat an entire home.
Winter is in full force here in Milwaukee, as steam from natural gas furnaces plume from the chimneys of nearly every home in sight. We can give thanks for this source of heat to Alice Parker. She grew up in Morristown, New Jersey, received a certificate with honors from an academy tied to Howard University in Washington, D.C. And during cold northeastern winters inspired her to file a patent in 1919 for the first central heating system using natural gas while breaking down barriers of racism and sexism.
As we think about this movement of Black women magic and Black girl magic and all that, that has long roots. There's a long history where we see Black women being very remarkable in their efforts to battle racism and sexism.
There's an astonishing lack of information of what happened to her design after she filed the patent, likely a result of the times.
As the system of slavery is coming to an end and as we're moving into Reconstruction, the last 4 decades of the 19th century, it's fair to argue the most significant effort that was central to Black identity was education. Because to remain uneducated, to remain illiterate, was essentially its own version of slavery.
A century later, on a cold morning in Metro Milwaukee, Alice's groundbreaking idea stands the test of time.
Besides maybe some different safety measures and different, obviously modern technology, the idea of bringing in natural gas into a home and distributing it through ductwork hasn't really changed much.
No, it really hasn't. I mean, we've increased the efficiency and found ways to get more of the heat out of it, out of the combustion, and get it into the airstream, but it's still burning natural gas, causing heat, and distributing it throughout the house.
Tim Deppies, with the local heating and cooling company, knows his job would be a lot tougher and all of our lives would be a lot different if we were still using other, less modern sources of heat.
We always laugh. They're a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger than we are. We kind of have some modern day luxuries that the source of heat is brought right to us. Don't really have to worry about it. It's just provided for us by the local utilities.
Truly a great invention of modern day luxury buried in our dark history.
This is I think an important research thread, because if we just ask the question, where do we find and locate African American women in the conversation of invention and discovery? We know that there were probably some folks there, and Alice is obviously an example of that. So it makes room for further investigation.
Still to this day, very little is known about Alice Parker's personal life. According to records kept by Genie.com, Parker passed away in 1920 at a young age of 25, only 1 year after her patent number 1325905 was filed. Her design lives on in the vast majority of furnaces today. Brian Isnansky, TMJ4 News.
Alice Parker, remember her name. You can watch all of our Black.
So you guys, Alice Parker never did benefit nobody. Her family was never compensated for this. And it's used today everywhere, all over the world, her invention. You guys, shout out to this woman, Alice Parker. She surely is a pioneer. Cause honey, I'm gonna tell you, we used to have to chop wood, we used to have to use the coals, central air and heat. It's bad, Miss Parker. Well, our ancestors was kicking doors down. All those stereotypes they had about us as being inferior, ooh, Lord, was going out that door. Because in 1904, y'all know Mr. Page invented the airplane, right? That's Mr. Page over there. But then turn around 2 years later, 1906, Mr. Baker invented the friction heater. Charles Baker invented the friction heater. We see these in so many homes today, especially the projects, y'all. I remember in the project, they were the first heaters I saw. With an unidentified man, possibly his brother. The one looks like he pointed at him, Peter. But anyway, Peter and Joseph, Missouri, February 12, 1906, was inventor of the friction heater. Shout out to Mr. Page. Shout out to Mr. Baker. Y'all do know, I got to give y'all this. When Mr. Page invented the airplane, just about 2 miles away was another man that invented the helicopter. So, yeah, that was right after the Civil War. But our ancestors was knocking them stereotypes down, knocking them doors down, you guys. Shout out to Mr. Baker and Mr. Page. Black excellence. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. This is your ancestors, Charles Baker. He was born August the 3rd, 1859 in Savannah, Missouri. He died May the 5th, 1926 at the age of 66, St. Joseph, Missouri. He is an African-American occupation, inventor, engineer, and he year active 67 years, known for friction heater. But y'all didn't know that. And it revolutionized these little portable heaters we got today. Baker was born into slavery on August 3rd, 1859 in Savannah, Missouri. His mother, Bessie McKay, died when he was 3 months old, leaving him to be brought up by the wife of his owner, Sally McKay, and his father, Abraham Baker. He was the youngest of 5 children, Susie, Peter, Annie, and Ellen, all of whom were freed after the Civil War. Baker later received an education at Franklin College. His father was employed as an express agent, and once Baker turned 15, he became his assistant. Baker worked with wagons and linchpins, with sparking interest in mechanical engineering. Let's look at Baker right here. Y'all remember these friction heaters? We used to have them, especially in the projects. Charles A. Baker and his assistant demonstrating the radiator system. That's what we used to call them. They say that the man over there that he's pouring in is his brother. Baker worked over the span of decades on his product, attempting several different forms of friction, including rubbing 2 bricks together mechanically, as well as using various types of metal. After 23 years, the invention was perfected in the form of 2 metal cylinders, one inside of the other, with a spinning core in the center made of wood that produced the friction. Baker started a business with several other men to manufacture the heater. The friction heater and boiler company was established in 1904 in St. Joseph, Missouri, with Baker on the board of directors. The company worked up to $136,000 in capital, equal to nearly $4 million in 2018. Y'all do know he was banging. That's a lot of money. As Baker claimed that the particular mode of power used in creating the friction is not essential. It may be wind, water, gasoline, or any other source of energy. The most difficult part of the invention assertion to prove is that this system will light or heat a house at about half the cost of method. So he died May 1926 of pneumonia. Shout out to Charles L. Baker, inventing the friction heating system, you guys. Next, we'll be looking at Mrs. Baker, right? Mr. Charles Baker. I don't know if y'all ever remember them coal stoves, but when that lady invented that was really comfortable. Because I can remember down there in Bessemer when the boys in the family and grandpa, they be out there chopping woods. Yeah, so shout out to our ancestors. Shout out to Alice Parker. Y'all remember, if y'all Google her, a Caucasian lady will show up. But y'all know the truth now, that indeed Miss Alice Parker was a Black woman. So we're going to get on with what I wanted to do. Y'all know the case is coming up with On Network, right? Let's just put this up here. On Network and Maurice, the case been moved from October to November the 15th. So anyway, Maurice, his counselor is saying that he pleaded not guilty, you guys. So Maurice will not be represent himself, which I think is a smart move, because that attorney, you can possibly go to jail for what you did, but he got an attorney. So recently, per document obtained by Urban Bell, Maurice has obtained legal counsel looking to fight all charges. On June the 10th, Maurice's attorney entered a non-guilty plea case, accepted the plea. So he said a non-guilty, so that's what he going in there in court. I don't know if he gonna have a jury trial or what, but I do know old Knucklehead said he gonna have a jury trial. So His attorney also filed a motion to dismiss all charges against Maurice regarding the DUI. The claims for dismissal are on claims that the charge is instrumental something. Maurice's right to due process and is too vague to stage a defense. So what they're saying that Maurice didn't have the due right to process. The court documents noted that Maurice refused the breathalyzer test during the traffic stop, and in his court hearing, it was scheduled for July the 23rd. Y'all know that's over with. That was when he pleaded not guilty, so he got to go back to court and defend that, you guys. Boy, these people got some lot of nerves. Them Scots got some lot of nerves. He know his hands is not clean. His hands is not clean when he go through that. And then not only that, video circulating as soon as he got out. Y'all remember, he dancing with a whole fifth of liquor in his hand. Whole fifth of liquor. So that shows that you didn't take this serious. You didn't take this serious, you guys. And y'all, I showed y'all how I was hit by a drunk driver. It just changed my whole life. I had no knees. I had to get plates and screws in my back. I showed y'all this before. This is what a drunk driver did. Drunk driver crashed into the truck, and then the truck smashed over between me and pit me and me. Now I'm the one hurt, but the drunk driver didn't even have a scratch on it. And usually, I know I'm blessed to be alive, you guys. But usually that's how it works. Excuse me. The people that's drunk usually don't be the one that get hurt. It be the victims, family members, victims. Changed my whole lifestyle, y'all. I couldn't work no more, couldn't dance no more, couldn't do nothing no more. But anyway, God is good. I'm still alive. So what I'm saying is this man did not even take that serious. Come out and posing and dancing with a whole fifth of liquor on his hand. Yes, he did not take it serious. Okay, you guys, I'm going to keep on. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Melody is talking about internet bullies. She's talking about a particular content creator. You guys probably could figure who she's talking about. That always got her name on his mouth. So she's tired of it and she calling it out. So this particular what this is going to be. Melody says she's tired of that particular internet video. That internet bully. He's an internet bully, you guys, who she's talking about. She didn't call no names.
The divorce was filed in 2020, but this was electronically filed 7/28/2023, you guys. So Melody, Cherie Rogers is the plaintiff, and Martell is the defendant. Plaintiff verified petition for Rue Nassau and for modification. So I'm just going to go on down because they talked about, being respectful to the children and both parents should have the best interests of the children. But I find this quite interesting. Listen, on January 2022, start right here. The defendant, which is the father, filed a petition to modify custody. Now, this woman have not asked this man for anything, right? Yet he want to bring her back to court. And he's been using the court to bully her. But anyway, the defendant filed a petition to modify custody and hold the plaintiff in contempt, Melody, by and through his attorney, Michael Lambert, which he don't have that attorney anymore. The plaintiff, the mother, filed a response and counterclaimed the petition to modify the custody and to hold the defendant petitioner in contempt on May the 25th, 2022. by and through her attorney of record, Khalid Bailey, which resulted in an order from this honorable court on September 6, 2022. So let's just see what's going on. The final judgment of divorce decree declares that both parents should encourage the minor children to love, respect, and honor the other parents. I'm not going to read all that because that's what all that's about. No, but parents can't make disparaging remarks about one. So let's go to this. The court expects the children to be insulated to the fullest extent from the conflict between their parents. We know this is not happening. We'll keep going on. Okay, let's start right here. The order provides the following. They shall be no public dissemination of any source regarding the minor children, pending custody issue, counseling, or any other matters related with this case. Y'all do know at this time, he said he had won. He had when he was going from platform to platform discussing this case and giving documents from his point of view. There shall be no corporate punishment. Now, this is where he thought he had got Melody on, because he said Melody is using punishment on Sugar Mama. But guess what the court tells him? There shall be no corporate punishment administered to the children. Now, whose edification? Not the mom, but for the father's edification, corporate punishment shall include spanking, slapping, pinching, pulling, twisting, hitting with an object, and forcing a child to consume any unpleasant substance such as soap, hot sauce, etc. Therefore, the father shall begin counseling no later than September 2022. It's 24 going into 25, you guys. I don't know if he complied. And shall comply with the counselor recommendation. Paragraph 5. The father shall also take immediate step to enroll and complete parenting class. Let's keep it going now. Now, he wants a jury trial. He wants a jury trial, and all of this going to be at this jury trial. He's going to have to show receipts that he completed these courses. Since the interest of the final judgment of divorce in September 6, 2022, ordered the father has willfully violated the above provision by allowing his paramour to make disparaging remarks about the mother. The father has shown the minor children videos of their mother on dates and with other men and making inappropriate comments about the videos to the minor children. So, yes, you guys, you see what he think he got her at, because he gonna, whatever she say, he wanna project that back to her. Now he's saying that it's inappropriate for her to have a man in that house. It's inappropriate for those children to see her with a man. The father continued to disseminate information to bloggers concerning the previous custody case, therefore placing the minor children in the middle of the party disputed litigation. The fathers continued to use corporal punishment that is excessive and abusive towards the minor children, including but not limited to choking, grabbing, punching the minor son, hitting on the children, pulling and twisting them. Twisting? Oh, God. The father has refused to follow the court orders as he has stopped therapy between him and the minor son. So he want to go into court knowing that his hands is not clean. The father's actions are contemptuous in nature and should be punished accordingly. It is clear about the father's action that he has no intention of complying with any of the orders of this honorable court, and the mother requests that the father be found in civil and criminal contempt for said willful disregard of the court previous order or in the alternative, that this matter be set for hearing, and the father be ordered to appear and show cause why he should not be held in civil and criminal contempt of court for his violation of the court orders. The mother has inquired attorney fees and costs in pleading a proof of this petition, and we request that the father be ordered to pay the sum. So he has no intention, you guys, no intention of complying, you guys. Come now. Now, petition for modification. Melody Cherie Rogers, here referred to as the mother. Okay, let me just read right here. 8. The mother realized the paragraph 1 through 6 as set out here in full. That since the interest of the final judgment of divorce and the subsequent modification order, there has been material things and circumstances that are subsequent and warrant in modification of legal custody of the minor child and a visitation schedule set forth for the father. So this is what he think he got it at. Parental designation. The parents agree that they shall continue to discuss matter which pertains to the welfare and best interest of their children. In the event that they are able to agree on any matter, the mother shall be designated as possessing primary authority and responsibility regarding medical. This is where he think he got her when he's saying she don't provide medical necessity. Medical decision, religion, and involvement of the minor children in cultural activity. Now, this is what he's supposed to be doing. The father shall be designated as possessing primary authority and responsibility regarding educational decisions. Lord have mercy. And he complained. He complained that they're not doing too well in school. Well, look at here. Look, who's responsible for education and the involvement of the children in extracurricular, athletic, and civic activity? Who's paying for this athletic tennis and baseball? Who's paying for it? Notwithstanding these designated, the parties agree that children shall attend private school unless they mutually agree otherwise. Who's paying for their education, y'all? Now, since the interest of the final judgment of divorce, the father has exhibited behavior that has been negligent and unstable. He has shown a lack of proper parenting when it comes to his care for his minor children during his custodial times, and the father continued to cause mental and emotional abuse of the minor children. Such behavior by the father has caused the mother to have concern with the minor children's health and well-being. And you guys know about the bullying, and I'm not going to read that because y'all know about the bullying, right? So look at this. Specifically, the father has moved multiple times. He has nowhere to stay, y'all. He's a squatter. He has moved multiple times in a short period of time and now wants to uproot the children from the school system that the parties agree for them to attend so that the children can attend school in the new school district. Moreover, the father continued to make threats, y'all. The father continued to make threats to the minor children such that he will knock them out or directly abusive language towards them with the intent of alarming the minor children and cause mental and emotional injury to these children. So Martell continuously take Melody back and forth to court, you guys. So this last motion that he filed was Melody came back and said all this stuff is just hearsay. You can't prove it. You have no receipts, but you want to file cases in court, privilege cases in court. And she said, back up. Hold it, bro. Hold it, brother. Don't you remember you got this criminal case going? You cannot go. You need to put your priorities straight.
You got to go to criminal court before we could even talk about anything else. Well, anyway, Melody took that to the lawyer, took that to the judge, and the judge agreed with her. The judge agreed that okay, he's still not supposed to have no contact with Melody. The judge agreed that the case can continue, you guys. I don't know if it's this December 22nd, 2024. I think that's when the criminal case for the RP begins. But then the judge granted Melody request October the 3rd, you guys. So the case gonna be continued. That'll be after the criminal course, after the criminal case. So, Martell, you may want to sit this one out. Martell also believed that he need a jury trial, right? And if you look at the next thing that I did was, if you looked at that case pertaining to the children, they both had a role they had to play. It was ordered that, of course, she be in charge of the medical, and she had primary custody of the children anyway, you guys. So Melody is doing 100% of everything for the kids. Now, that's where he get that from. Well, she's not providing medical, so he's saying she's in contempt of court because she's not providing medical for the children. And also, she's in contempt of court because she is using corporate punishment on my little sweet baby sugar mommy. Sugar mama, sugar mama. But anyway, so if you see, it was in the court order that he does the activities, she provides the medical, right? So I'm wondering, if you don't have no medical, you don't have no money. Who's paying for those tennis courses? Are expensive, you guys. Yes, baseball, tennis, all those extracurricular activities are very expensive, and you children have to keep physical. They're not allowing these children to participate in none of these sports activities without getting medical background report. Also stated that he just move all the time. He's squatting here and there, here and there. He has no permanent place to stay, yet everywhere he squat, he want to uproot the children to a new school. She said no. We agreed. We made a contract. We agreed on the school. That's the school that they're in, that they're agreed on. And no, those children can't be uprooted every time you got to squat somewhere. You may be here 1 month, maybe somewhere else the next 60 days. No, why drag these children to different schools? But let him tell it. It's okay. So I also found something interesting when he said that the children was behind in the schoolwork or wasn't doing too well in the schoolwork. Well, who's over the education according to this court document? Martell Hopes. He's supposed to be over the educational department when it comes to the children. So, and then, Melody going through a lot. She has to constantly go through this bullying by his paramour that's in there. She wants this to stop. And then internet bullying about other content creators always bullying her. You got one, you got all those people on that side. There's a lot of them that have made their content just so they can get on and bully me. But they make money off of her. This is what I don't get. Why are you guys, if y'all hate her so much, why are you guys using her as a means to come up, as a means to get your subscriber? If you hate her that much. But anyhow, that's why I'm going to go back to Martell. He thought he found something, some kind of clause in this case or in this order where he could get Melody Melody saying not so fast. All this stuff is hearsay. You're not providing one receipt. All this stuff is just your opinion.
Just enjoying life and living and having fun. So let me say this. I find it interesting, right? And y'all know I don't really speak too much about stuff because I don't really be checking. However, sometimes there are teachable moments, right? And I find it interesting that you have what we will call, I'm going to call internet bullies, right? Keyboard, mouthpiece, internet thugs, and bullies. And what I have done, and I hope you guys see from how I move, is even when you sit back and you're quiet, it gives you the opportunity to see an opinion versus bullying. Because if you're the only one talking and there's nobody else saying anything to you, and you're the only one talking, then it's past giving my opinion. It's past, I'm just saying how I feel. It's past that at that point. And speak with any real legal team and they'll tell you that, okay? There is something called bullying and harassment. And when it gets to the point where you're talking to yourself, okay, for months, you're just talking and nobody's saying nothing back to you. You're not getting a response and you still keep doing it. You're no longer, you can't hide behind, this is for entertainment purposes only and da-da-da-da. You cannot hide behind that. Not gonna work. Ask a real legal team. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Can't hide behind, oh, well, she's on TV and she's a public figure, so I can say what I want to say. You can to an extent, right? To an extent. But you need to know that there is a line between harassment and bullying versus just commentary as a creative. It's two different things. So this morning, I just want to educate a little bit. Like, sit back and see when Melody's quiet and people talking to themselves and they still talking and they still talking and they still talking, they still talking. At that point, then it becomes you have an issue, like a real issue. You have a real issue. And that's just real, I have just said that, and been doing my thing but when people keep going and keep going and keep going, then you didn't have an issue, right? And what I will say is, because I don't like to say too much because I don't like to show my hand, show the cards I'm going to play. I don't do that. So I'm not going to say too much, but I just want to give the opportunity for people to understand that there is a line. You can't hide behind entertainment purposes, all that, you cannot. This is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And another thing that I find interesting is that what happens is whenever you get bothered by the response after months, again, there's something wrong with you. You can't get bothered when somebody responds to you. You also can't go around here spewing all this evil and hate and negativity all the time, right? And then when somebody responds to you, you want to act like that person's so mean or so evil or so bad. Well, what was you all them months when you were talking? Like, for real, what were you all those months? Were you of Jesus of light? Were you that? Because I would say no. You weren't. When you were talking every day or every other day or every 2-3 days and no one was responding to you, were you of light? Were you of God? Were you of Jesus then? I'm just saying, it's interesting. That's it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. It's interesting. I find it interesting. Y'all know I don't have too much, but it's a teachable moment to this. One,
If you don't want nobody saying nothing to you, how about you don't say anything, right? Or if you do say it, state your opinion and move on. But when you get to the point where you every day obsessed and you doing a lot, it's something different. That's it. And I handle it accordingly. And that's all I got to say about it. Other than that, I hope y'all have an amazing Saturday.
Yeah, amazing Saturday. She is tired. She's telling y'all. She's talking to a content creator because she said she's talking about it's only so many you can do, you guys. So many of this is fair use. After a while, you cross that borderline where it's harassment. Anyway, you guys, what y'all think about that? That man don't have nowhere to stay. Did y'all see what she said? This man has nowhere to stay. Said that he always moving from pillar to pole. Always. And how is he going to get custody of his children and don't have nowhere to stay, y'all? Let's see what y'all are saying out here. Yeah, he has nowhere to go. There are several CCs that need to hear this from all different fan bases. Yeah, Miss Juanita Bryant. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Martell is actively delaying the courts, in my opinion. You know what? But see, the thing of it is, he may be actively delivering, but a narcissist think that they're superior, you guys. Y'all know that, don't you? A narcissist think that they're superior than anyone. So even though he think he's smarter than the judge, he's smarter than them lawyers. Y'all see what happened? Every lawyer he get has to quit because Martell think he's smarter than the law. But he's so preoccupied with this woman, y'all. He just preoccupied. He preoccupied with her success. That's what's bothering him, that this woman is so successful and he's not part of it. Because what a narcissist is, a narcissist wants you to believe that they are the ones that is superior. But see, Melody done knocked that down. She done showed us who really was the superior one in the relationship, and it was her. Right? But in a narcissist mind, they said I'm reading this, y'all. What is the behavior of a narcissistic personality? It says that they are preoccupied with fantasy about success. And that's who he is. He's preoccupied with having power, being brilliance, and beauty of the perfect mate. So see, that's why he don't like coleslaw. He can have it and sneak around with in the back door. But as far as just claiming her, no, because he feel like he's superior than her. And he always want to be with somebody that he feel like equally is special as him. That's why he was able to call her a peasant, because he feel like she's inferior, y'all. He looks down on her. He really looks down on that girl. And he feels that she are not important. So she would never, ever be able to be his wife, you guys. Never. So narcissists are self-absorbed, have little or no concern for your feelings or your needs, right? So he's not concerned about his children's needs or his children's feelings at all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that this man, the things that he do, he always prove that he is not concerned about his children's feelings. Like, just think after that, they went and watched that TikTok. They was part of their mother success. And what did he do? He tried to knock that joy down. That's his children. He tried to knock the joy out of those children. And I'm telling you, y'all, when they go visit him, they're going to feel his wrath for being on that TikTok. They're going to feel Martell wrath now. Then the Gamma said Martell still has not taken the psychological evaluation yet. Yeah, that was part of the court too. So Martell is being in a relationship with a narcissist. They say it keeps you in an emotional turmoil. It keeps you in emotional experience, everything damaging, as we can see. And she out of that relationship. She divorced from him. But she still feels unsafe, disrespected, and drained, y'all. Let's see what Sandra Holyfield. Y'all, let me put the thing up. If y'all want to come on, y'all come on up and talk if y'all want to. I got a few minutes. Y'all want to come up and talk? Yeah. This man, he just, oh God, he's the worst case I've seen for a man. He really makes the men in Huntsville look bad, y'all. You got most of the men in Huntsville, they take care of their children. Even if they poor, they still around taking care of their children. Sandra said because he wants the children placed into foster care system to break Melody. Yeah, he would do that. Oh my God, Sandra, you know what? He would be just that dirty, right? He would just be just that dirty, and he would keep on gaslighting, ignoring boundaries, y'all, projecting, all those things he do, nitpicking on anything, nitpicking. And yeah, so I had read where he threatened the children. He threatened those children. So y'all know what? I bet you, if they going through this court procedure, the reason he want a jury trial, because he expect to call those children up there on that stand. Y'all, when I was down there, the first time I was down there at the court, when they had that first jury, not jury, they went to the court. So I was sitting outside of the court, and Melody had not gotten there. But I was just looking at the amount of people that had their children testifying for them, and it was mostly the males. That it was the husband that were bringing the children in to testify against the mom. And so I was hoping, I said, oh Lord, I hope Melody don't show up with the M&M kids. I hope Melody not going to bring the M&M kids into the court, but she didn't. She tried her best, to protect her children, but she don't have a man like that. Let's see what Miss Toffee is saying. I got this out. Y'all come on up and talk. I got the link out. Miss Topper said the children could never be excited about anything they did with their mom around him. No, he don't want them to be happy. He do not. I'm wondering, you guys, who is paying for those tennis matches and all of that? Tennis is very expensive, and the baseball, who is paying for that? He's in charge of that. But I bet you Melody can come in and show her receipt. And I'm glad he gonna have a jury trial. Cause see, that judge been on that case, to me, has not been fair to Melody. So maybe if he get a jury trial, I sure hope they call me, because sometimes they call me for jury duty when I was in Huntsville, y'all. I'm still part of that staff. I was like, I ride on back to Huntsville. Yeah. I'm still part of the staff now. Call me. I'll be sitting up there. I know Martell look up and see me sitting up there on that jury. He'll probably faint, because he'll know what time it is. Oh boy, I'm like, oh Lord. I told my sister, I hope they call me for jury duty, because I tell you, I got his butt. But Martell know me. He'll tell them, no, she can't. No. You got to take her off of jury duty. Oh, right. Does anybody want to come up? Unfortunately, unfortunately, Grelly say, looks have nothing to do with why men cheat. Martell is proof positive of that. Oh yeah, we were talking about, y'all saw that side chick. Y'all saw how classy that wife looked, how she was so much beautiful than the side chick. And it always usually be like that. I noticed that usually the wife look better than the side chick. So yeah, Greta, it's not about looks, right? It's not about looks. But let's get to this man. This man, Melody, is telling us a story in there. It outlines how he lived his life. The man is squatting everywhere he go. He has nowhere to stay. I don't know what's going on with that house or what kind of what kind of wool they try to pull over our eyes. I guess he did it for a storyline, but that house is no longer listing is no longer on there. I've not checked y'all lately to see if it's still in his name. Rose Matthews said the judge did say he will lose the custody of the children when they are with him if he don't do psych evaluation right. Well, y'all know, according to that paperwork, he what he did was he started, but he quit. He started no, not psych evaluation. He's supposed to have counseling with all the children, and then of course counseling with little Tank. But according to that court document, he started a few days and then he quit. I'll call you back. I'm on live.
Okay.
So let me see what Rose is saying. Rose Matthews is saying, Rose Matthews said, if you're afraid of jail, then leave Melody alone. You're getting closer and closer to be placed in jail. He don't believe it. Miss Rose, he do not believe. He done got away with stuff so long to this man feel like he can outsmart everybody. He can outsmart the judge. He can outsmart the lawyers. And so that's what he think. He can outsmart us. Do y'all remember when he was passing? One of the things that I noticed that if you read, I didn't put everything up, but if y'all seen that court order, it specifically says that they're not to be passing anything that happened inside that court when it pertains to the children. Well, he violated that. Melody never said anything. He went over to Tasha K. He went over to Sherelle World. Anybody that would listen, he was dropping those court papers. That's what he was doing. And don't forget, he was dropping them court papers because he was talking about, I won. Look at what Melody did. But when he got to Queen Sheba, his butt was confused. Queen Sheba was like, no, not here. Queen Sheba was like, we're gonna deal with facts over here. And Queen Sheba kept telling him, no, you don't. She didn't want to bring the children in, but he kept on trying to bring the children in the conversation. But when he did, she ate him up. He got the stuttering and stuff like that. But see, that's what they say. A narcissist always want to look good. They always want to feel that their character is superior. Y'all see how he feel about himself? He's a good dad. Is anybody coming up? Y'all coming up and not, let me read something else. Okay, y'all. So to me, y'all, I'm so afraid for Melody. She has to have 24-hour security. She have to. Now, this is about me, y'all, right here. I never did read it, y'all. I'm just not. I was so upset. What made me so upset, y'all, about this is very upset. Y'all don't know. I can't talk about everything. Y'all don't know the dirty, low down, behind the scenes stuff that was being done to me by this man. Yeah. But YouTubers seemingly obtained a win in their countersuit against Marie Scott. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, why did he pick on me? Out of all these people talking about this case or whatever, why did he pick on me? I piggyback off of somebody else. I put it up. It stayed that those documents, whatever, stayed up a good 15 or 20 minutes, and I took it down, right? But it was already circulating. I don't know why he chose to pick with me. But anyway, it has been a very busy spring, and it will be a very busy summer for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Marie Scott, he's dealing with two legal fronts, civil and criminal. First, Maurice is entangled in a civil suit and counterclaim against two YouTube bloggers who follows and report on the show. As previously reported by Urban Bell, Maurice filed a claim against YouTuber Black Titanic and Here for the Hot Tea for defamation, libel, and slander. This was in response to Black Titanic claiming Maurice had a drug dealing past. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Why I'm still wondering why me? Why me? Why did he choose me to pick on? Because it was like 100-some people reporting on the same old thing, but he picked me. BT and Here for the Hot Tea, with the help of other YouTubers, ultimately filed a counterclaim against Maurice. Their attorney issued 21 counts against Maurice, and they are suing for over $5 million. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about that. We were supposed to go to October. It was in October this month. Supposed to be with On Network, but the lawyer had to go to his daughter's wedding, right? So that's why they switched it to November the 15th. So now Maurice got to go against On Network. He's going to be back to back this month. He got to go face his DUI, fight against the DUI charges. And then next month, he got to fight On Network. That's what he got to do. He got to fight On Network, y'all. That's what he got to do. But see, the thing of it is that he thought that the case was going to be thrown out because he went up there and asked for a dismissal, but the judge did not dismiss this case. I can't say what's going on inside the case, but I'm just giving y'all an update, letting y'all know that November the 15th is when On Network and Maurice and myself go to court again in Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah. So he'll be, and I'm wondering, is he gonna be, when he came last time, y'all, he did it himself. But if he gonna be up against those lawyers for On Network, y'all know them got to be some sharp, darn lawyers. Cause I know my lawyer ready. She good at what she do. My lawyer's a seasoned lawyer. She been practicing a long time, and so that's who he gonna be up against, y'all. On Network. On Network lawyers is who this man gonna be up against. And see, I don't believe Maurice could have foreseen that future, that this was gonna happen to him, because he been awful quiet. At first, he was all on that internet. I call it bullying. I was just totally bullied. I was just bullied by this man, y'all. Y'all don't know the half of what was going on with me. Yeah. Now went to that doctor. I had to go to the doctor. My blood pressure was 200 over 180. TIA, stroking out over this stuff. That's what my doctor called it. Them little TIAs, y'all. Them little miniature strokes over the stuff that he taking me through. But I just don't understand this stuff. And don't forget Stormy. And then on top, y'all don't know how I be feeling. Just think now. I'm sitting there watching TV. Here go Carlos. I see Carlos on a national platform saying that I went inside this woman's warehouse and tried to attack her. I opened the door, went inside, and tried to attack her. And then you got Stormy, yeah. When they come back, that's what it's going to be about. And I have to listen to those lies. And CK have no integrity, no morals, no nothing to sit up and tell that lie. And then he had Dr. Heavenly repeating it. I'm sitting there, oh Lord, Dr. Heavenly talking shit too. She know nothing about the case, but she talking shit too about me. About how I'm going and that girl going. I didn't even get near the damn door because he was standing up there. It was Beasley and his boyfriend. Her husband and his boyfriend was standing up there arguing with Shay. I wasn't saying nothing to neither one of them because I couldn't get nothing. Yeah, two big old grown men her husband and his boyfriend standing up there in my face. But anyway, you guys, that's the other thing that's going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then now they done bought the millimeters in there. Not just me, all the millimeters, the subscribers. This show right here is crazy as hell. And Montel, these are all Montel friends that he done bought on this show. And all of them got the same darn personality. All of them. All right, let's see what y'all say. Linda is speaking to Emmy Potential was, hey baby, how you doing? Melody is paying for everything. Sure is. He ain't paid for no education. He got the nerve to complain. I never saw no men get up there and complain that they children don't have no health care. And he act like he throwing shade at Melody when he looked like a deadbeat dad. That's what he looked like. Yeah, and so Melody did talk about she tired of this certain person. This certain person is a content creator. All this person do is talk bad about her. I don't care what I just saw the TikTok. Talk over there, y'all talking about her TikTok, making fun of her TikTok. This woman right here struggling with 4 children, trying to feed 4 kids, that she have to get out and hustle. She don't have no help. All she got is herself, because Montel ain't finna help nobody but himself. Hey, Queen Common Sense, how are you? Yeah, Miss Riley, how are you doing? So I'm just saying, you guys, this is a shame. This is what we have gotten to, the side chicks from hell. Melody got to deal with the side chick from hell. She got to deal with the boy's mama bad mouth for Miss Marlene bad mouth for her on TV, talking about something. Yeah, my son had to do everything. My son is a good man. You're a good man, son. She had to deal with that woman lying on her. Did she know that woman was cooking? She know that. Cooking and cleaning and working while he was over there, not only laying up with coleslaw, but everybody that would let him lay up with him. We find out that he been over there with Trish. Cause one thing I remember that she said that one thing I remember that Bedbug kept saying, she said that during that time, she don't know where he was at. He was not with her. During that 2020 pandemic, she kept saying it. Now we find out who it was. It was Trish. That's who he was with. I said, well, she really was telling the truth. She didn't know where the hell he was. That's why she was all on the internet clowning and shit. You know, when she don't, excuse me for cussing y'all, when Bedbug don't know where Montel is at, she gonna get on the internet and clown. She gonna clown big time till he come home. And he gonna bring his butt back too. But one thing they say about him, he look at this girl as being inferior. He look at everybody as being inferior, you guys. That's why he feel like, you know, he's entitled to everything. I remember when, do y'all remember when Melody had that skating party? And Melody said, well, I'm gonna go on. I don't want to call the police. He said, call them. They ain't gonna do nothing nowhere. That's what he said. Call them. They not gonna do nothing. No way. Well, yeah. People with narcissistic personality, they love themselves. He love himself now. Well, he think he love himself, but he have his image of grandiose. He's more than what he think he is. He ain't issue. You tell me, I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad. I'm the breadwinner. We come to find out that you're not the breadwinner, Hotel. How you the breadwinner? You can't even buy food for your children. Then you got that woman over there. They got to share their food. Whatever food she bring over there, they got to share with that lazy paramour of yours and her bullying children. That's what's going on. Let's see what they're saying right here. Montel, this time I hope he loses custody of his kid. Y'all, That probably we gonna be car wheels and splits and everything. This old lady gonna do a split in a car wheel. I should say that, but the only reason I say that because he's putting these children through so much emotional turmoil. It's like being with a roller coaster on, and then this what hurt me. What is this, y'all? What is twisting, choking, and twisting? What the fuck is that? Twisting? Only thing I know is you twisting these people's arm. You can twist somebody's arm until you break it. Is that why his shoulder was out of socket? Allegedly, little Tank's shoulder was out of socket. You done twisted out of socket. Allegedly, I don't know. That's what I heard. Ain't got nowhere to stay, but you won't. That's why he want them children, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all remember he would be trying to? Do y'all remember that he tried to always film himself with these children, right? Tried to film himself with these kids, but soon as he found out that he was not going to get part of their money, then things stopped. They can't be on film anymore. You know, he's trying to get Sugar Mama to take care of him. And then when they said he couldn't get none of Sugar Mama product, he felt like because he the dad, he's supposed to get part of whatever they earn off of whatever Melody makes. If Melody spent all her money on this chemist giving products for little children to have hair, little black girls can have hair products, he think he's supposed to get half of it. And when that judge looked at him like he was crazy, this little girl ain't finna take care of you. That was when he snatched him off the camera, said that they couldn't have no more filming time because if he can't get no more money, you try to block it. Then let me tell y'all, that lady, Miss Peggy, I'm gonna call her name. She sit up and try to sabotage that Sugar Mama product. But now I know that her and Martell was working together. Cause I was over on his live, that live that he had with Bed Bug, when everybody said he had jumped on Bed Bug, and that's one of the few times that he would do a live with her so she can clear his mind. Miss Peggy was on there. Let me in. You can see she kept typing about 100 times. It's me. It's me. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. It's me. That's what she was trying kept saying something like that. And I'm like, well, you and Miss Peggy was in on that. Miss Peggy tried to sabotage that because she said that she was going to notify whoever them were, them little animal Disney World, wherever them little kids, Disney World, that they were doing a copyright. So she was trying to block little Sugar Mama product. And Martell told her to do it. BT, please check further into Henrietta Lack's family receiving compensation for medical facility using her cell. Yeah, Greta, I think they have now, Greta. Last time I read, they were just now getting ready to compensate them, but it's been hell. They should be millionaires because her sales have built whole new institution. Her sales have built hospital. I'm saying these doctors have built all this off of making money off of Henrietta. All right, what else right here say? Martell also had Basement Billy say Sugar Mama wasn't his child. Yeah, and I believe he was the one that gave Basement Billy that picture. Recently, where was that? About 2 months ago when Basement Billy posts both of them children picture. You know, that's gotta hurt Melody right there. That's just too low. And I couldn't, and that's why she do not feel her children's safety around that man. She told that counselor that therapist, she said he got the yelling and screaming and stuff, but she do not know. She don't feel like her kids is safe. I wonder about that twisting too. Yeah, Taffy or Tofi. The only thing I know about twisting is when you twisting somebody's arm. I've seen that. I've seen somebody break somebody's leg. I've seen somebody break somebody's arm. I don't know, but I think his arm was out of socket or something. Little tiny arm was out of socket. That probably come from the twisting. Can't put soap in their mouth. You can't choke them. Oh, choke. Y'all know what that is. You gonna kill somebody. Y'all don't know choking. Asphyxiation till you could kill somebody like that. You would cut off their windpipe. He could break their neck, that little boy neck. Choking. Twisting. And then on top of that is followed by bed bug too. In that house, abusing them children also, bed bug, because it's stated. And then they asked the kids something about, they said they didn't want to go back over there. They go back over there if he could quit beating on them and beating them up. I wonder why he don't discipline Little Miles, because Little Miles is out of order. Little Miles be beating the hell out of that woman, out of that girl. Why don't he discipline Little Miles? Yeah. So anyway, you guys, y'all got all these different court cases coming up with these people. You know, of course, they stay in jail. This whole cast member, all they do is just go to jail. Do y'all know who? Y'all know Moses supposed to be in jail now. Tuffa said, I saw that video. Even in death, the wife had to put up with side chick mess. Yeah, y'all, make sure y'all go over there and watch my video. That's the last one that I put up before this one. Yeah, I just was shocked at the level of entitlement that she felt. She act like she did not understand that she was not entitled to be in there at that funeral, y'all. This man had a wife and children. And then the mama too. The mama act like she didn't understand that neither. But anyway, hey G Squad and Queen Common Sense, you guys. I'm gonna just go ahead on. It's 2 hours now. And I'm just gonna go ahead on and close it out, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I want to thank y'all for everything that y'all do for me. Don't forget, y'all, I want y'all to please go over here. When I don't, Queen Common Sense. That's how you do it. That's how you got to type it in just like that. I'm telling y'all, this girl should have more views than what she have. Y'all need to get on it now. And then, of course, G Squad. Y'all know G Squad over there, too. G Squad is another content creator, y'all. We got to support each other. We got to. It's just a few of us out here that's in this circle that's trying to, do the right thing. Clamp God. Hey, Clamp God. She's saying hey to everybody. So let's see what Miss Sandra is saying. Physically out, kicking, twisting, choking, refusing food, interrogation, plain and simple malice, dad dearest. That man tried to hurt those children, y'all. And he still threatened them. He's still threatening those children. So, if they go to court, they got to say what he want them to say. That's why he want a jury trial, allegedly. Because he want to call those children up. He already threatened them and tell them to beat the hell out of them. They get on that stage, they'll be so scared. Choking, kicking. I tell you what, if anybody ever been choked before, you cannot breathe. It is scary, y'all. I used to be in an abusive relationship with my first husband. That's the first thing he would do was put his hand around my neck and choke me till I just fall out. I couldn't breathe or nothing. That shit ain't right. And I can wonder what a little baby like them children feel like that. He gonna hurt one of those children. Michael Bird said, I'm sick of this heathen. know exactly what Melody Cherie dealing with a narcissist and a male Capricorn. They're very petty, asshole, and vengeful. They don't enjoy being left. They're not in control. Michael Bird, you're right. You're right. And anytime you leave them, whatever you do, they're going to try to sabotage whatever you do. Yeah. If they can't be a part of it, he think he a pimp, y'all. Well, he can get out and pimp this woman to make money for him. He do what he want to do, and she just get out there and make the money for him. And then them children, y'all, I feel so sorry for what the children going through. No wonder. And then you got to wonder, he got the nerve to tell me some of their grades are falling. Yeah, what they have to go through. And, you know, she tried to provide a balance. When they get home with their mother, they're in a loving environment, a clean environment. They got food. They can go in the refrigerator and get food when they want to. They don't have to be over there starving. Cause I know when she's sitting there food, ain't nobody to watch. She gonna be taking that food out of them children's mouth and giving it to her kids. Little Miles Morales, we saw that. I saw that. When I don't know if y'all saw that video when he took this boy kept snacking sugar mama food out of her hand, and he went. And she kept telling her daddy, and the daddy wouldn't do nothing. He kept saying, well, I'll get you another one. Bless her heart that she done passed on now. What's that politician name? Y'all call her auntie. She was looking at little Miles like somebody need to give him a good spanking. She was giving little Miles because he was tearing that place up. And she just was looking and shaking her head, man. Anyway, correct, slander your name. Okay, let me see what it says. Correct, slander your name, character to hurt and harm the person. That's right. Yeah, that's what they do. All right, and then she said, I'm finna get ready to go, y'all. I'm sick of this heathen. Know exactly what Melody Cherie dealing with. Yeah, I read that. Can y'all imagine that? We just on the outside looking in. See, the first 10 minutes of him can frustrate us. Can you imagine living within that? All right, you guys, I'm fin to go, and I want to say thank y'all for all being here, y'all. Thank everybody for being here, and shout out to each and every one of y'all. Miss Taffy, thank you for being here, sweetheart. Capricorn, to be real. Capricorn Flower, thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to support my channel. It's Titanic 65. That's what it is, the Cash App. All right, Queen Common says, talk about Alice Parker. That sister was intelligent. Now that's Black excellent. Yeah, Miss Alice Parker, responsible for Central Heat and Air. Now, Rod, the whole cast is in court all the time. We got Stormy over there claiming, oh, y'all, something gonna come out. Y'all just don't know. I can't say it. I want to say it. Y'all know about that last million she claimed she done made, and she claimed she did it in the warehouse in Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah. Have y'all seen TikTok announcing that? Have anybody seen TikTok announcing this woman being a millionaire this last thing? I saw her announced it. I haven't seen TikTok. Anyway, Queen said, I don't know who is more dense, hotel or hunk of rice, whoever that is. All right, to be for real. Let me see what this say, then I'm going, y'all. Adrian says, get a real job and act like a real man. Y'all know what? Y'all see Melody keep a job. Melody, out of all them people on there, She's a businesswoman, but she keep that property preservation job that she done had for years. She still got that job, and that's smart, because if something should ever happen, she got that to fall back on. I don't think none of them even thought this out. You look at the Scots, you look at the rest of them. What would when this show is over with? What do they have to fall back on? And then Stormy too. Stormy owe everybody. The millions she make, they belong to somebody else. But she probably ain't gonna pay them. Andrew, get a real job and act like a real man, Martell. You have 5 to 6 kids depending on you. Stop being an agent of chaos and confusion. And that's exactly what Melody say. He is an agent of chaos, you guys. So I'm put my little spiritual man. It's something that I didn't read. Yeah, I guess I read everything, y'all. Oh yeah, agent of chaos. Yeah, hit my little man, y'all. I always like to leave it out with that. My buddy right there, he's having a spiritual battle. The Rebel King. I don't know how I'm gonna win. I said I don't know how I'm gonna win. I just know I'm not going to lose. What a great thing to go by. I gotta keep my baby up front, because she don't get no recognition. She is still alive. The next time you use any navigational device or software like Google Maps, thank Dr. Gladys West, the inventor of GPS technology. Y'all, I wonder why they don't get this woman her props, right? I wonder why. All right, I'm gonna put my dancer out, and I'm gonna say,
Game with the 50-50. Game with the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now, let's do a little work about let's look at it.
I don't know if y'all know. Westlove and the 478 band.
So look at my
on that night, bye. Thank y'all for being here. Bye. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. Bye-bye. Yeah.